stretching is killing your gains. Taking cold showers, you might actually be costing your gains. Cheat meals are killing your gains. Full range of motion is killing your gains. So in that sense, then deadlifts would be killing your gains. Masturbation is killing your gains.
Oh, come on.
You know.
All right, I get it.
I'm just saying.
So is there anything that's not killing my gains?
Puppies.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and get a puppy then.
Just make sure you don't spend all your time with the puppy, because then of course you might not go to the gym, and then that would be killing your gains. I'm just saying.
You ruin everything, don't you?
I'm just saying. So today the topic is killing gains again. It's my favorite subject. And we're talking about this time the One Punch Man workout. And for those of you that don't know what that is, well, neither did I. Join the club. But it's 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 bodyweight squats, and a 10K run, which is 6.2 miles every single day.
Every day?
Every day.
Oof.
And what sparked this was actually I made a video about doing 100 push-ups every single day. My opinion wasn't really maybe so favorable for those in
the anime community.
Okay, so the anime community is like, wait a second, I don't like what you're saying here about the 100 push-ups a day, because it's part of the One Punch Man workout, and they thought maybe I was insinuating that the whole thing was killing your gains. Actually, this guy didn't even insinuate, he actually flat out said, this is killing your gains. Is that actually so? Well, I'll tell you what, a workout's a workout. Why not review it? Let's take it component by component. I'll tell you if there's anything worthwhile. I'll tell you what you maybe could trash. Let's just get it over with. All right, so before we get into the exercises specifically, can we at least look at the program as a whole again and realize that there's one glaring weakness here? One giant hole that if you haven't already seen it, then you probably haven't watched my videos often enough. And that is, there's no posterior chain exercise here. There's no pulling exercise in this entire routine. And if you're going to perform anything every single day, I'd rather you do that than any of these 4 exercises. That being said, we can easily fix that by including something as simple as even a little bodyweight exercise. But the point is, if you're not doing anything for your pulling muscles, you're going to create muscle imbalances, and more importantly, the health of your shoulders is going to be at risk, because you have to keep them balanced if you want to have a highly functioning physique. And so with that, we jump into the exercises and actually right back into the fire that started this in the first place, with the exercise being the push-up. Now, as I mentioned in my stop doing 100 push-ups every day video, I want you to do 100 push-ups every day, because I don't believe that it's actually effective. And why is that? Because it's likely not challenging you right now. 98% of the people watching this video can either do more than 100 push-ups every day, or the 100 push-ups is too challenging for you right now. And in order to get the most out of that exercise, you're going to want to make sure that you're doing either the exercise variation of the push-up that's most challenging to you, or that you're doing the volume that's most challenging to you. But simply saying for everybody to do 100 is a big problem. Not to mention, on the heels of what I just said before, posturally, what are we doing? We're creating a hell of an imbalance here. Instead, you need to flip over, as I recommended there, and do something for that posterior chain. But if you're going to do the push-ups without the complementary antagonistic exercise here, then honestly, guys, it's a waste of time. So for the first part of this workout, it's a no-go. Which brings us to the second exercise here, and it's 100 sit-ups a day. Now look, I have to say, I appreciate the sentiment here of recommending daily ab work, because it's something that I've done on this channel many, many times before, because I do believe in the value and benefits of daily core training. That being said, I got to stop short at the limitation to just one exercise, and particularly the crunch, because the crunch isn't necessarily going to cut it. We know that the abs can function by flexing the spine, but they do so much more than that. In conjunction with the obliques, they actually produce rotation. So training that is a good idea. They actually prevent movement and prevent rotation, so training that is a good idea. And again, this rotation can happen from the bottom up or the top down. And not training those elements is a big mistake too. Again, not training the full function of the abs is a major mistake. And also, as I mentioned before with the push-ups, at what point is this going to be too easy for you? Likely pretty quickly. Because if you can start banging out many, many, many crunches at a time, it's time to move on to something more difficult in order to keep those gains coming. It's no different with the abs, guys. Abs are muscles too. You need to continue that progressive overload. This right here, it's not going to get it done. Now, if there's any exercise in the One Punch Man workout that's inadequate when it comes to overload, it's got to be the squat. We know that bodyweight squats are pretty remedial for pretty much every single person watching this video, and 100 of them is something you're going to probably be able to do almost in one shot within a very quick period of time. That being said, I do like the fact that the recommendation of an increased volume of leg work throughout the course of a week is what's being recommended here. Of course, not every day, but I do think that a lot of times we fall victim to that by actually having our leg day and doing it once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or once a month. You do train your legs, don't you? Well, listen, guys, you have to make sure, again, take at least a little bit of tidbit from that, increase your leg frequency to maybe twice a week. Again, with ATHLEAN-X, we're always going to hit our legs because we train athletically, oftentimes on our feet. The bottom line is the overload's got to be there, though, too. And, of course, the bodyweight version of this is not going to provide that. Which brings us to the last component of the One Punch Man workout, and it's that little tiny 10K run. Now, if that seems a little overwhelming to you, join the club. However, we got to talk about the merits of running in the first place. Now, I will be the first one to tell you this, and this is the true facts here. If you want to get ripped and lean, running does not have to be part of the equation. As a matter of fact, cardiovascular activity does not have to be part of the equation. It's the truth. Your diet needs to be on point. Nutrition will create the abs that you're looking for. That being said, are you going to ignore cardiovascular training? We can't. As a strength and conditioning coach, I can never ignore the benefits and the importance of cardiovascular training in the overall output of an athlete. But as a human being, you shouldn't either. Whether or not you run, bike, or walk on a treadmill, you need to do something to get your heart rate up because your heart is the most important muscle in your body. So ignoring it is a big mistake. Now, that being said, can you do 6.2 miles right out of the gate? Likely no. I can tell you right now, orthopedically, that would probably hurt my knees, but it doesn't mean that I can't opt for something else. Like I said, maybe a bike ride to do something a little less strenuous, less impactful on my joints, and you can too. But don't ignore the benefits here and work yourself up. Just like a muscle, you can train and increase the volume over time. I'm recommending that you do something, some form of cardiovascular activity. As a matter of fact, Dr. Peter Attia said that getting yourself into the top 2.5% VO2 max capacity for your age group decreases your risk of mortality by 5 times. Yes, guys, it's a serious thing, and it's one you need to consider. It's a component of the One Punch Man workout that I like. We just have to kind of build ourselves up to it more gradually. And so the big question then becomes, is the One Punch Man workout killing your gains?
I don't know. Is it, Jeff?
Sort of.
Okay.
Well, see, as constructed, it might be. As a matter of fact, I actually have a workout within the ATHLEAN-X training system that's called the 400 Challenge, and it's 100 reps of sit-ups, push-ups, bodyweight squats, and that all-important inverted row to hit the posterior chain.
That sounds pretty similar to the One Punch Man workout.
However, it's a challenge. It's more of a fitness test. You see, if you took the One Punch Man workout and you used it as a guide to determine where you are in terms of your overall fitness right now, and then use it as a way to improve upon that, in other words, how long does it take you in good form to do the One Punch Man workout? Because if it took you 20 minutes longer than it took somebody else, you can pretty much generalize that your fitness level isn't where it needs to be right now, and it can really show some improvement. However, that being said, all those workouts, even the 400 Challenge, is not meant to create the overload that's necessary to take you to the next level. That's where you need to step into a program, guys. And if you're looking for a program, ATHLEAN-X has a whole array of them over at athleanx.com. Use our program selector to find the one that's fitted to your goals right now. In the meantime, if you found the video helpful, leave your comments and thumbs up below. What else do you want me to cover? I'll do my best to do that for you. And also, if you haven't done so, click subscribe and turn your notifications so you never miss a new video when we put one out. By the way, nice deadlift.
Thanks, boss.
See you guys.